Hi everyone, I'm Laura and this is Lelo Yoga and Wellness. Today we're going to be doing a wake up practice, just something that you can do right starting in your bed in the morning, kind of get that blood pumping, get your energy flowing and set the tone for the rest of your day. Let's get started. Since this practice is designed so that you can do it straight from your bed right when you first wake up, we're going to start all the way down here on our backs, legs out nice and long, and just reach the hands overhead and give yourself a big stretch. Kind of like one of those great stretches you used to do when you were a kid. Pointing the toes, reaching the hands. Finding a nice deep breath. We're going to now bump the hips over just a little bit to the right. Bring the legs toward the left, crossing the right on top of the left ankle and reaching the hands. Creating a little banana shape here, opening up the ribs for the day. And then we release the hands down by the side. Bring those legs straight. Bump the hips over to the left. Bump the legs to the right, crossing the left ankle on top of the right. Reaching those hands overhead. And we release those arms right down to the floor. Just put your feet flat on the floor and reset your spine, bringing your knees into the chest, taking a gentle little rock side to side. And we put the left foot down on the floor. Let's cross the right ankle over that left knee, coming into a figure four stretch. This might be enough right here, especially since you're just waking up. Maybe you can put a little bit of additional pressure in the inside of that right leg, just gentle. We're just opening up. Or if it feels good, you can reach through that little window and wrap your hands around the back of your left thigh or even the left shin. All we're working on here is getting the blood flowing. Let's bring that left foot down to the floor, extend the right leg to the ceiling, putting your hands on the back of the thigh or the calf. Point and flex the toes, wake them up. Take a little circle through your ankle both directions. And then we drop both knees into the chest once again. Take that little easy side to side rock. And then put your right foot down on the ground, crossing the left ankle, cross that knee. That little gentle bit of pressure perhaps on the inside. See how it feels for you. Maybe that's more than you want right now. Option to reach through that little window and pull the right thigh closer to the body. We're just taking a couple of breaths, allowing some time for those muscles to relax. Sometimes we feel a little stiff when we first get up in the morning. Let's set the right foot on the ground, extend the left foot to the ceiling, hands behind the calf or the thigh to give support, and find that little point and flex. Work that point and flex all the way through the toes, almost like you're trying to pick up a pencil with your toes. And circling through the ankle. Take that both directions. And one last time, dropping both knees into the chest. Easy rock side to side. I'm going to take the arms out nice and wide. Let the knees drop to the left. Taking a gentle supine twist, waking up our spine. Keeping both shoulders on your bed or the floor if you decided to start there. Let's bring the knees to the center, and then let the knees fall over to the right, finding that gentle supine twist. And let's bring those knees right back up to the center. Take the feet just a little bit wider here, keeping those arms out long in the letter T, and start to windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then we pause here in the center. Let's bring your right knee into the chest and then kick out with that left leg, tucking your chin slightly. Start to rock yourself up. Just bring yourself to the edge of the bed if you're still in bed, or you can take this to the floor and find a seated position that feels comfortable for you. Gonna take a nice big deep breath up, reaching those hands nice and high. Exhale, taking your right hand across the body toward that left knee and bringing your left hand behind you. Gentle twist here, looking over the shoulder. Legs are just dangling down the side of the bed if you're still in bed. Inhale, let's reach the hands high, and exhale, taking that twist to the other side. Inhale, reaching both hands high to the center, maybe following those fingers with the gaze. Exhale, dropping the hands down, letting your chin drop to the chest, and then sliding that chin over to the left shoulder. Come back to the chest, bring it to the right shoulder, just gently moving that neck side to side. Let's bring it here to the center. One more time, taking that big deep breath, reaching out and up. Exhale, relax those hands down to the bed. If you're in bed, go ahead and step out. It's time to get onto the floor. If you did start on the floor, just walk yourself over and slowly make your way to a standing position. Let's take a nice big deep breath here. Now that we're on the floor, and exhale. Let those feet feel really rooted right underneath your hips. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, cactusing those arms, giving yourself a little bit of a chest opener. Back bend, inhale and reach. Exhale, reaching your right hand back, left hand forward. Let's find a standing twist, working those hips toward the front. Getting a bigger twist through the back now. Inhale, sweep that right hand down. Pick up that left hand. Exhale. Inhale and reach. And take that standing twist on the other side. Inhale, sweeping that left hand down. Pick up the right. Exhale, cactusing those arms one more time. Inhale and reach. Let's take a swan dive all the way down to the floor. Taking your time to get there. Letting the head hang, letting the arms hang. We're still kind of waking up. Those muscles might still be a little cold and stiff. Maybe you reach the toes, maybe you don't. It doesn't really matter. Inhale, tenting your fingers on the front of the legs. Let's lift the upper body to come into a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands on the floor, stepping back one leg at a time. Find a plank, take it one breath here. And then let the knees come down to the floor. One more breath. And start to walk your hands back until you're in that tabletop position. Hands directly under your shoulders, spine nice and long, knees directly under your hips. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly, lift the hips, cat pose. Exhale, scoop the hips, round the spine, tuck the chin. Cow pose. Let's do one more. Inhale, And exhale. Returning to tabletop. Let the hips bump over to your right side, looking over your left shoulder toward your ankle. Create that little C curve in your spine. And then return to table. Bumping those hips to the left, look over the right shoulder. And return to that center. One more time each side. Pausing here in the center, start to send the hips back toward the heels, then shift them over to the left. Shift the weight forward. Hips move now toward the right, and then back toward the heels, just creating that big circle. And let's go the other direction. And pausing in the center, return to your tabletop position. Let's take one deep breath here. Reset your spine. Tucking your toes under, let's lift the hips high, coming into our first downward facing dog. Shift as much of your body weight into the middle of your hand as you can. Long arms, long spine. Bend the knees as much as you'd like. You can pedal out the legs a little bit here. And come up on all 10 toes. And slowly let those heels drift toward the floor. Inhale, lifting your right leg high. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck that knee under and step that foot between your hands, dropping the left knee to the ground. Inhale, reach up. Low lunge. Let the hips sink forward just a little bit. Make sure that right knee stays behind the toes. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Tuck the toes under and find a runner's lunge. Letting that hip sink forward. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, lifting the hands toward the sky. Scoop the hips forward and find your crescent lunge. Reach, reach, reach through those fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip the back knee, and then push off from that back leg, coming into a chair pose. Feet about hip width apart. You look down, you can still see your toes. If your knees are covering those toes up, maybe stand a little taller or shift your weight back. Take that big, huge reach here. Inhale, exhale, dropping down into a forward fold. Stepping back into your plank. Dropping down to the knees. Walking the hands back, tabletop. Inhale, cow and cat. Return to table. Taking that look over the left. And look over the right. Come back to the center. Taking a clockwise hip circle through the whole body. And then moving the other direction. Let's pause in the center to find your tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips high, returning to our down dog. One full breath in and out. Inhale, lifting your left leg high. Exhale, round the spine, step the foot between the hands, drop down onto your right knee, low lunge. Inhale, reaching toward the ceiling, letting that right hip sink forward. Reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, bringing the hands back down to frame up the foot. Tuck your right toes under and lift the right knee off the ground. Come into a runner's lunge. Double check, make sure that left knee is staying right above the ankle. Inhale, reaching the hands high, scoop the right hip forward, find that crescent lunge. Inhale, reach through those fingers. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip through that back knee and push off with the right foot, coming back to your chair pose. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Exhale, relax the hands, bring them down to the base of the spine here. Lace your fingertips. Really opening the chest, pull those shoulder blades a little closer. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale into a forward fold and allow those hands to drift toward the ceiling for chest expansion. Allow those hands to come down to the base of your spine. Release the fingers, let the arms hang. Roll it up. One vertebra at a time. Let's bring the shoulders all the way up to the ears, back and down. Find a mountain pose here, letting your fingers press forward. Get really rooted down through the feet. Base of the big toe, pinky toe, and heel. A little bit of softness in the knees. Squeeze through those hips, gently pressing forward. Lifting the chest. Let's take a big deep breath up. Exhale, bringing those hands to heart center. Let the eyes gently close. Take a moment to just feel your body and be in your body. You feel the soles of the feet connected to the ground. Feel the strength of your calves. That slight bend in your knee. The warmth in your thighs from the work you've been doing. Hips are relaxed. You can feel your heart softly beating in your chest. The gentle rise and fall of your chest against your hands. As you feel your shoulders relax, and pulsing all the way into your fingertips of your heartbeat. You feel your neck nice and long. Maybe putting a little bit of a smile on your face. As you think about the day ahead of you, remind yourself that you can accomplish all the things you need to do for today. Let's take one more slow, big, deep breath out and up together. The eyes are closed. Gently start to bring them open. May you have peace in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and hope in your hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope this video helped you feel a little bit more prepared to face your day. Your body's a little more energized. Your mind is calm and ready. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you can also meet me over at layloyoga.com for more wellness tips to help you make your life the one you want to live.